what's up out there, everybody? David Cravens from the Relentless Hope Podcast. We're back again. It's been a minute since we've been in our studio down here. The 239 Live. Got D Money on the controls. Got Tim Jarrett out there making major moves. Might be sleeping. I don't know what he's doing.
Eating pizza.
He is not eating pizza. He's a healthy man. And to my right over here, I've got...
What's up, everybody? What's it been, a month since I've been here?
It's been a minute since you've been here. I came in
at least 3 weeks.
Yeah, I came in and filmed Cop and Con.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked it out, description below. Tim and I's new reaction channel. We're having some good turnaround. It's been awesome. It's fun.
Hilarious.
Because you know I am. You see the trailer park behind us. We only can do it on certain days. D Money has to sneak us in the back. We can't park out front. It's just a lot of hoopla.
Nobody can know we're here.
Nobody knows we're here. Tim locks the doors. No, not here. I got a meeting.
We don't know the people.
I got a meeting today. No white trash here today. I promise. Not in Naples.
Here we are.
I'm just playing. We're treated great around the 239.
Yes.
You need a podcast filmed? Come down here.
Yeah, this is the spot.
This is the spot.
Legit.
So, what's up, beautiful?
So happy to be here today.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
I'm feeling much better. I'm playing with the wire.
Yeah, last time I got yelled. You need. I ain't gonna say who you are, Nick Gaylor. You need to get that audio fixed. You going in and out down there. I'm podcast guru. Got my own set up here. Let me mess with your buttons. No, I love Nick Gaylor. He's my buddy.
Love you, Nick. I'm ready.
But anyway, so what's up? Seems like you've been here. You've been here for a minute.
Yeah, since before my surgery.
Yes. So you know, Jahnna had a major woman surgery.
Still here.
Still here. She is. I'm glad. No, but she took it like a gangster. And then the next week, a weekend, a little over a week, wasn't it?
It was a week and a day.
Week and a day. We went on tour on the other coast to all the recovery churches that we hit over there.
Wow.
Amazing time. We're going to get into that. Hats off to all the people that opened their doors. Man. We'll touch in a little more on that. But Jahnna was fresh off surgery, and she gave it. She put it on, man.
110.
She was jumping around crazy. Then we'd go back, and we'd be down for the count, and then we'd go do the next thing.
I'd go rest up the next day.
You know, we got some big things going on, a couple things that's going to be coming. So you guys that are following us and who pays attention to what's going on, you know, still about 70% of people that watch this aren't subscribers.
I know.
So like and subscribe if you're watching this or you get any value out of it, and share it with your friends. We appreciate you guys. And again, we're, 250,000 subscribers in almost, which is crazy for me to think about it.
I love that.
It's crazy to
if
think
you subscribe,
somebody.
Then you get the notifications.
Yeah,
you know what's going on.
So we got a lot going on. Check us on our socials. All that's below: Instagram, Facebooks, all that stuff. Because
I love it.
We're doing some big things. We're going to be going on the road again, but we're not talking about that yet. It's coming up. So things are going on. Relentless Hope Podcast is growing. New music coming. We're going to be going back to Texas.
Yes.
We got a lot of
projects we're working on.
We got our marriage class. We got our Bible study with our people.
Yes.
The Relentless Outlaws, we
that.
call them. It's just been awesome, man. So we're grateful to everybody who prays for us, who came out to see us,
man.
who likes us, who hates on us, who gives us positive feedback, the text messages, the emails, the thumbs up, even the thumbs down, whatever.
Yeah.
We love you guys. We couldn't do this without you.
No,
There's only one reason why we do it, is to see people's lives change and tell our story. I was watching something. I think it was a Focus on the Family the other day we were watching.
On Tuesday.
It was on Tuesday. We were watching it together. And see, we just don't lie. We were actually laying there watching, letting them run, especially if I'm having a bad day. I did it this morning. You notice I turned on sermon because I woke up and I felt like a heaviness and I was feeling a little depressed and stressed. And I just turned on sermons and different pastors, no special one. There might even been some name and claim. I don't know what went through their cash at me now. It might have went through, but
I'm a jet.
But no, whoever it is, I just go back to sleep and let it play, don't I?
That's healthy.
And so anyway, we were watching Focus on the Family, and they said it's so important to tell your story. And there's a thing going on now. We're not on there reading the comments and the posts, so we don't really know. But, I talked to a couple friends where people are making, it's like the Christian world. That's why I kind of separate myself from a lot of this a lot of time.
Yeah.
They're like divided. Like, you don't need to video every time you pray for somebody. And then the other person's like, well, I'm doing this because, like, who cares? Like, pick up your cross. If God tells you you can video something, you don't have to worry. If you know your motives in your heart, who cares?
That's what it boils down
You know,
to.
it's really your story. And a lot of times if we don't, you know, I mean, I've even took it, so what, you guys got worked on your marriage and it turned around. We don't want to hear it. My marriage ain't working. You know what I mean? Or our marriage. Okay. But what about
that's not why we do it, because what about the people that need that encouragement? What about the people that need the hope? What about people that just need to know, hey, there's somebody that has been through what I've been through, and this is what they did. So why not try it? What's it gonna hurt?
That's exactly why we do it. Is for the people that want it. If you don't, then don't look at, and there's people, if they go, oh man, I depend on those, or you always know the right thing to say, or not us, but God, you posted that the right thing. And a lot of that's when we're going through it.
Yeah, and touching on that, I've had to be like in bed for the past week. I would get that, we talk about it a lot, that
imposter syndrome.
Yeah, imposter.
And you don't usually struggle with that.
No, I usually
or
don't.
You don't talk about it,
but
really, like
I
do.
mean, sometimes I do, but when I can't be out there working with you and doing what I normally do, then
telling me how to drive.
Yeah, man.
Man, I don't know how I made it these days.
Don't make me punch you on the camera.
I don't know how I made it without her.
I know there's a scratch on my car, so I don't know.
I wasn't in your car. I'm in my truck, so I don't know. You were driving your car. Maybe your stomach. You were driving. Like, oh, I got a pain.
Nice try, Jeffrey.
No, but go back to your imposter syndrome.
Yeah. So, and just laying there, I felt like, man, maybe I should have a different career. I should go back to school, be doing something,
oh boy,
that I can be good at. But then you get all these messages from people that we just met and people that are in our lives and that we've impacted. And it's amazing how sometimes when you're down, somebody will come in and lift you up. That's why it's so important that we all walk in our calling, because we're all doing it together.
Yeah, we're all in this Jesus journey. Well, I mean, I maybe some other people might say something, but I think about quitting all the time. I mean, I told Tim yesterday, I'm about halfway running this truck off Caloosahatchee, bub. It's 100 degrees in this, and I just moved a pool table to third story. Yeah. I'm questioning my whole life right now. Yeah. But you know what? It's something we told the group the other night. It's practicing gratitude. If you got 3 things you're complaining about, replace them with 3 things you're thankful for. If your wife is griping on you, be thankful she's pretty. Right? If your kids
be thankful that she cares.
I wish I could have finished my daggone real moment I had there.
You have too many.
All right, go ahead, buddy.
Somebody else.
Now I forgot what I was saying. Yeah. Hey, this girl, I'll say, hey,
life.
do the reels. I don't want to throw those
I'm not
right
good
now.
at that.
And then somebody's like, where's Jahnna on the reels? I'm like, buddy, it's kind of like opening the door. I don't need you to open my door.
Well, we all know who's got the gift of gab in this relationship, and it's
not me. I'm a quiet lad.
Lies, all lies.
But what I was saying, tell we ain't been in here for a while. We're pretty punchy. Now we're just real. But this is our relationship. You get around us, you're going to see the realness. Then you're going to be like, man, I love them because she's my homegirl, my best friend. So, me and my buddies always give it to each other, right? So that's what we do. But if you're going through something and you're feeling ungrateful and you got 3 things you're complaining about, replace them with 3 things. Like if your wife's griping, then you look at her and go, but boy, she is beautiful. They're like, if your kids are driving you nuts, be like, yeah, my kids, at least they're healthy, because there's people that don't, or, oh, I hate my job. Well, at least you got a job. You know what I mean? Like there's so many things you can always be thankful for,
Absolutely.
And I'm learning that in my life too. I'm pretty good at trying to practice gratitude, but I can get down to, as anybody can.
But it's like you say, you can't change a thought, but you can replace
it with another thought.
So hit that.
But going back to what we were saying, we were watching Focus on the Family. We got a little sideways there, but and they were saying how important your story is. They're like, somebody, they took a poll, or somebody took a poll, and they said, what do you remember about the message? They said most people didn't remember what the message was about, but they remembered the story. Yeah. And there's a lot of places we go, our people that know me, they'll go, hey, the kids are on it too. They always do, but they're like, tell the story about this that that you told me, and they do it at Zine Warehouse
because
a lot.
They remembered it.
They remember the story and it stuck. So if you're thinking my story's not important or my story's too bad, It's never too bad, and it's never not important.
Right.
Somebody needs to hear your story. They need to hear your story where you're at right now.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're 10 days clean, 5 days clean, 24 hours clean, 6 months clean.
Well, and it's just like the saying that, you have good information, you just keep it to yourself. All you got is good information.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
good are you?
Yeah, if you got
Spread
got the cure for a disease and you don't share it, you just got good information.
Shame on you.
Man. And I'll tell you, on the road. So we went over to the East Coast. We did, what was it, 5 dates or 6 nights? I can't remember.
5 nights.
Shout out to my boy George Lynch.
George
George set it all up. Yeah, Lily, what's up?
My
George's
girl.
daughter. Just got really close to them because George we already knew each
Yeah.
other, and then put it on. He just did everything, man. I love you,
Cool
George.
guy,
You're a
cool
heart
guy.
brother, just a real dude. He was on the podcast. We got to do a podcast with him and Sam,
Shout out
which was
Sam.
cool. Shout out Sam. And all they're doing, they're just like some frontline warriors over there in the
Absolutely.
recovery
Absolutely.
world in Vero Beach and Fort Pierce and all the way up and down the coast there.
Yeah.
Recovery Church is such a great movement. Check it out.
Awesome.
If you're new into recovery and you know Jesus, or you're just searching, man, they're making a difference. I think there should be a recovery churches 2 or 3 in every city, everywhere.
Why isn't there?
Yeah,
right?
and they're doing it. They're doing an awesome
Yeah.
thing. And
And they just got one in I think in Orlando.
is it?
Yeah, Jeff's wife Alyssa was telling me.
And that's another one. We'll get into that too. But about Jeff how awesome it was. I kind of want to go over all of them. But Vero Beach, we started out there,
Yeah.
and George
First
kicked
night.
it off, and it was cool. But everybody was, we started selling some. They were like, "Oh man, we're getting 99 to 1
they were getting
shirts."
involved too.
Yeah, and we had an awesome night. So George set it up. And then the next night we went to celebrate recovery,
Mhm.
which we didn't know the crowd, and they ended up loving us too. And
Yeah.
God moved every night. And then the first night, somebody sent a message saying how we had touched their life, and it was so
Impact.
heartfelt. It made me cry
Oh,
when
man, it was
we read it.
beautiful. Thank you.
And
for
this
that.
was the thing that went every night to
Mhm.
everyone we went.
It was encouraging because we might be a little tired, or sometimes you wonder, am I really reaching anybody? What are we doing this for? And then you get the message, and you get the person telling you that, hey, I was that one. And
Yeah.
man, that's why we do what
It's
we
all
do.
about. And then, of course, wouldn't be any other way with all hell breaking loose back at home. We won't get into that, why we were gone, which
I'm surprised.
almost canceled the tour and came home. But you thank God for my wife. She was like, "No, David, people need us. People need us." And I was like, "Yeah, but we need this," thinking about us. And thank God we stayed, because God did awesome. And then, so every night, then we went to downtown West Palm.
Yeah.
And God moved there, man. I mean,
Oh.
God moved at all of them. I can't
Every
discredit.
single
God
spot.
moved every night. But West Palm, me and Jeff kind of hit it off. Jeff Brick,
Yes,
just
that
man,
ministry is
just awesome
amazing.
dude, bro. And
They're doing
we hit it
amazing
off,
work.
and we got a little more into the marriage stuff there too.
Yes, yeah.
Everybody there, so we got to share some of the marriage stuff. The other stuff, everything was awesome. Each place had their thing and how it
Yes.
went. Vero Beach, we got to share our testimony and met some awesome people.
Yeah.
We got to meet our buddy who was just clean for like 30 days.
so
He
cool.
knew all the songs.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
He was fun.
Lord. He was my buddy, man. And he came to the next night too. Shout out to my guy. And shout out to everybody. I'll leave somebody out. So everybody along the way meant something. But
Every
we're down
person.
there with Jeff and his wife and his family and his father-in-law, and just the whole group, and Ashley.
Yes.
And Ashley was leaving, so she didn't get to see us that night. And she's
But
like,
she promised
she's like,
gonna
I'll
come
be
the next
down
night.
at your next night. And buddy, sure enough,
There
she was.
she
I seen her in the
was.
front row. I was like, Ashley.
Shout out
And
to Ashley.
shout out to Ashley,
We love
Jeff,
you.
his wife,
Yes.
family, everybody at all of them. And then we went to Green Acres, I believe.
Yeah.
And my one buddy, he's like, I don't like country or rap. I was like, neither do I. So we got some in common, but we're getting ready to do some. And in between, Max and Adriana drove up, and then
Yeah.
Chrissy and Mike came up, and we had an Airbnb where we all stayed and just got to kick it, and they
Yeah.
went to two concerts, not concerts, 2 ministering events with us, we call them, and got to be part of it. And
that was
Max,
awesome. Yeah.
and we got a part where we do NASCAR, where we have everybody driving, and Adriana's out there like doing her steering wheel, like
Like a
she
little
really,
old lady.
like she really drives, and it was funny just seeing them out there, and Max, and
He's so cute.
they got to see what we do.
Yeah.
Not that Adriana, she grew up around it a little bit, but it's been a
Yeah.
long time.
But
since she's seen
it's cool when your kids can come in and like Jackson and
Oh,
Nevaeh
Elijah.
had to work.
Yeah,
so
poor Nene.
She had to work and be with the dogs, but Jackson and Elijah got to be hands-on and see that. And then they both were thankful for it, and they
Mhm.
were grateful. And we kind of teach them how to be servants, because, man, there's just so many people out there that you can impact just with a little bit of your story or a little bit of hope or a smile or a joke. There's just so many people out there that just need to know, hey, you're special, you're cared
It
about, and you're
matters.
loved.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so they did it all, they showed us hospitality, had a
Oh,
great time
yeah.
there. One gal just came because it was her birthday and she wanted to see us. So that was awesome.
She was
She was fun.
awesome.
Yeah,
She
she
was
was
awesome.
awesome. My boy Posty, we called him, my guy.
Oh, Posty.
Yeah, my guy with the tattoos. He came one night, then brought his daughter
Brought
the
his
next
daughter.
night, rocking the 99 to ones. We're selling like crazy.
See, that's how you know you're doing something good.
Yeah.
When
They come the
when
next
they
night.
want to, bring their family.
And some nights we were rapping a lot, and then some nights we
More
were sharing our
story.
testimony and story. Um, and I've never been a big guy on leading people through the sinner's prayer. And all you religious scholars, I've never seen a sinner prayer in the Bible. So, but I kind of do it different. And I remember I prayed it that night, and somebody said, "I ain't ever prayed a sinner's prayer like that in my
Yeah.
life. That was awesome." And sometimes, so you're like, did I do anything? Did it right? Because
Well, no, because you had everybody stand up and we all prayed it
yeah,
together because
together.
we're all
We made a declaration,
sinners.
together.
Absolutely. It was impactful.
So that was awesome. And then like I said, Jahnna was just given 110. You wouldn't know she was fresh out of surgery. You know what I mean? Like doing that. And then so Green Acres was awesome. They treated us good.
Oh, man.
Just awesome people.
Like family.
There was so many people there to name. They were all there. Heather was there.
Yeah.
And then we went to the last night and we walked in Space Coast. And we were like, "Uh-oh, I don't know. Well, this one
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was super tired at this point. We had stuff going on at home.
We were
and
ready to go home.
Yeah, I was ready to go home. But I knew there's a reason for everything. I knew we were supposed to be there. And then lo and behold, I met my friend Shannon, who was so much like me, and I was like, she's the one.
Yeah, and the whole crowd loved us though.
Oh.
And we just felt at home, and then some people that were at Celebrate Recovery. Our run friend, she came and brought her grandkids and daughter, and just that showing the love like that. It's like, we ain't selling millions of records. People question why we do what we do with our own resources.
Yeah.
And that seeing somebody come and say, hey, are still getting texts from people saying, hey man, that changed my life, or that was awesome. That's why we do this. We don't do it because we're better than anybody or we think we got to figure it out. We do it because we're all broken people in this faith journey trying to make our way to Jesus, and we're in it with you. And when we come out, some of the nights we got touched more than the other people did,
man.
And we were going through it a couple nights of it.
That's how God works.
Yeah,
though.
that's what He does. Because
it's not always for other people. Sometimes
that's
it's for
you. Most of the time, it's
Yeah.
for me. And so the merch went good. Everybody was loving it. We got the recovery made me relentless shirts and hats, the 99 to ones.
Yeah, they went like
we're going
hotcakes.
Make marriage great again. Hats. We're going, and that makes you happy too, because if I told you like, I'll be honest. I watched a video the other day. Here's our video, and it had 8,000 views and gained like 132 subscribers, which is pretty good, I thought, off of one reel. And then I scrolled up, and the kids got 1.2 million views for running at a wall, doing absolutely nothing but being nonsense. And I thought, there's people dying and going to hell, and we wonder what's wrong while we're watching a kid run to the wall and act like an idiot.
Yeah.
And somebody talking about drug addiction or how it changed their life or how they tore their life apart. Nobody watches it.
Yeah.
And so same thing with clothes. You'll see you're like, why is people wearing that ignorant thing?
Yeah.
And how the people were eating up the merch and like, man, this is fire. This hat's, my son's gonna love this hat.
Yeah.
It makes me happy because I come up with a lot of that stuff. Not that I came up with the slogan, "Make America Great," but the "Make Marriage Knock Off" or the 99 to 1. I made that myself. Or the stuff. So seeing people want to buy it, and then the next night seeing it, and then the next night having more people with it on, and then my boy George showing up with the sound systems, and just, him and Lily came to everyone they could, 3 or 4 out of them. And just Recovery Church, man, that's our people. Recovery Church movement. If you don't know what it is, you need to check it out. And if there's one in your area and you're in recovery or somebody else is, you need to get out and check out Recovery Church. We got 2 of them in our area, one in San Carlos, one in Cape, and I think it's moving now to Fort Myers. But you're around the area, you need to check it out. Anywhere they are, you can Google Recovery Church, get in one and go check it out. They're real people doing real things, walking this out. And that's our people.
That's it.
you know.
And they just make you feel so welcome and so at home. I mean, I think a lot of times, well, even me when walking in there, I don't know how people are going to, receive us or perceive us, but everyone was so loving and you just felt at home
awesome.
and it was just such a good vibe. And it's just people just like us, man.
People just like me, my baby. Working on country song. We got some country songs coming out, though, and a couple music. We're getting ready to bed down and do music, and then, because our granddaughter is going to be. By the time this comes out, our granddaughter
will be born.
Will be here. Not Lillian. Not Lillian.
Yeah, booty, not Lily.
As Jahnna calls her, Lillian. Lily.
That's an old lady's name, Mom.
Liliana
Mayel.
She's going to be coming, and we're excited. I got
so pumped.
My office, we've got an office now. We got blessed. Shout out to Becky Guttery and B-Way and everybody over there.
Everybody's so cool.
Where we're at our office in Fort Myers now, where we can do some counseling and do our Bible studies, do our marriage classes. Group. It's just an awesome group over there.
And take it away from home.
And get it out of the house, and kind of the internet's better because Tim Jarrett was like, I went done 9 videos last night. I'm tired. But you going to put any reels up for copy car? Now I got to carry this 10 my Bitcoin.
Are we bitter? Are we bitter?
No, I'm not. I love Jesus.
I love Tim.
No, that's my buddy. But my internet sucks, and Tim will try to send me something. Because listen, there's only one other man that works as much as me when it comes to pushing something, and that's Tim Jarrett.
That's Tim. You guys are very
Me and
similar.
Tim Jarrett are so similar, yet so different. No, we are very similar because we're up trying to do this cop and con, and we love it. And I just love being around him. We laugh, and we don't try, and it just happens. And everybody's saying that about the channel. They're like, man, you guys are just natural, And so we're up in my internet. I'm trying to do, at 4 a.m, I'm trying to do Relentless Hope reels. I'm trying, people are like, oh man, you got a good team. I'm like, you're looking at the team. And like when it comes to the social part of it,
that's it.
Some people pay a lot of people to do what we're doing, and so doing it, then my internet, I can't get it up. So we got an office and freed us up. So I'm turning my office into the baby room because we're going to be spending a lot of time with her. Max and Adriana live about 8 minutes from us, which Max works for us. So works good. And Jahnna can help with the baby. And the baby can be over. But I don't want her to have to, well, here's the car seat. I want to have my own car seat. I want to have a changing table because I know my dogs are going to be running around seeing what's going on.
They're going to have a gate to block them.
Yeah, and then so I want to change. I want my office. I want to have a playroom in there.
It's going to be called Liliana's room.
Yeah, because she's coming over. So I'm turning the office, which is kind of Jackson and Elijah's game room when Elijah's not in trouble. When he can get on the game. But and so we're turning that into the baby room. So we got to get that done because she's coming. She's going to be here probably by the weekend. Yeah, very excited. Update on Bree and Mike, both going strong at Word of Life and the Dream Center.
So thankful for that.
Ashley is up north. We haven't seen Ashley as much.
No, but baby
Eva is beautiful baby.
Gosh.
Our granddaughter Eva. Kellen, he's growing up. Sometimes life's just different schedules, different times. It's hard, And
and too now you have friends. You're at that age.
Yeah.
Kellen's at that age where his friends live with him.
Yeah, he's got things he wants to do, and so that. But we're going to be bringing in Hope Championship Wrestling.
Oh yeah.
November 22nd. It's going to be Fort Myers Hope Slam. It's going to be real life professional wrestling with a message. Relentless Hope will be there. We'll have some special guests. There's going to be packages available. You can sponsor it for your business, get some tickets, but it's going to sell out. I have no doubt. It's going to be a big deal. All that's getting put together. So pretty soon we'll start announcing where it's at and start selling the tickets. You're going to want to grab them because it's probably going to sell out quick. So we're excited about that. We're going to be up in Georgia in October doing some events up there with Hope Championship Wrestling. My boy Marty over there. It's just awesome, man.
Cool organization.
Yeah, so just be looking out for Relentless Hope teaming up with Hope Championship Wrestling. It's going to be next level stuff. If you don't know who they are, you better check their ministry out. It's something different, and I think it's awesome. And when I seen it, I was like, I got to be a part of this. And Jahnna was like, oh, that's so cool. And, I love wrestling. Always got DDP and Marcus Buff Bagwell are guys.
I like anything where you can slam somebody.
Yeah, but I might get in there. You never know. I might change up the Diamond Cutter. I love you, D. Into the Hope Buster. But I'm going to just be like, out of nowhere to the Hope Buster.
Don't
Bam.
get a lawsuit.
Throw my back. Hey, I know what you did to Rockefeller Records, WDP. Smart businessman right there. That's a smart businessman. Awesome human being too, by the way. We love you and Paige. We miss you guys. But anyway, so we wanted to kind of hop on here.
Yeah, just let everybody know how that went. Thank you guys. Everybody supported us. Came out and just really made us feel welcome.
Beyond
we
humble.
had so much fun with you guys. Yeah. So much fun.
So much fun. It made us realize, because we hadn't done a tour for a while because we had so much happening. And we're doing spotty life. Well, we were with Andrew and Shar. Yeah. And thank Andrew and Shar Marshall, because without them getting the door open for Recovery Church, taking us with them on theirs, we wouldn't have. Which, if you haven't checked them out, Andrew and Shar are top-notch, great people. Andrew's music's amazing. Shar, buddy, when she gets done preaching, there's smoke and fire coming out of there. Come on. So they, without them, we wouldn't even, got into the thing. And so pay attention to Relentless Hope. We ain't letting our foot off the gas anytime soon.
No, sir.
I've had people say, are you only doing this? So no, we're doing it all. You know what I mean? We're doing it all until Jesus takes us. XO Marriage, if that's going to be coming, we'll be there in November too. Premarital, Simba's premarital. No, we do it where we can, they take a test and we kind of go over compatibility. Yes, I love it. Really cool. Anytime, like Tim called me the other morning. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, well, I just got done doing some reels, doing devotions, and now I'm doing my certifications online, taking a test, and then I'm getting ready for our XO marriage training. He's like, what are you doing, man? I was like, hey, I used to not sleep while the other drug dealers would be asleep. I'd be out there.
They should study you. What my son-in-law says.
Yeah, Max always goes, savage. They should study you. But he likes to build my ego up. But he's my buddy. He's one of my best friends too, man. Me, him, and Jax have been on the move. Max and Jax and I have been doing pool tables. Jahnna's been recovering, driving her nuts. My workouts haven't been the same. It's crazy how you think. I don't realize, and anybody whose marriage isn't like this, I've had people go, well, our marriage ain't like that. Well, that's fine, man. Yeah. This is our marriage, and this is why it's called our marriage. Your marriage has to be your marriage, and you two got to figure out how you do it. Now, there are principles, the 4 laws. If you live by them, your marriage will be good, right? And it'll be better. Won't be perfect, but it'll be better, and you learn how to operate and navigate. Absolutely. But the way ours works, we do everything pretty much together. So Jahnna's been down after surgery, and then after the tour, that I'm trying to go to the gym, but I feel bad when I'm working out. It's weird not to look over there and see her, even though we split and go do our things when we're there. But I've been doing like half workouts, I feel. Yeah. I had one good workout, and she went and walked on the treadmill and kind of overdid it. And went back and wasn't good. So I got the good workout. So I've been kind of spotting miss, and I'm like, and it's driving her crazy. She's like, I think I can lift a 20-pound weight while I'm sitting in bed. I'm like, no.
He said, I can't lift more than 10.
I'm like, no, you can't.
That would be a 5 and a 5. So it's very hard for me. I'm losing muscle as we speak.
No, you're not. You're doing great.
But it'll be worth it in the end.
So listen to me. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you. If you guys want merch, send us a email or get online and tag us and DM Jax. He'll get back to you. Yes. But we love you guys. Thank you to the Recovery Church movement, to the East Coast. Bonnie and Mark, our friends, came out and seen us. Awesome. Meant so much to us. Everybody that showed up, came, bought merch, came up and prayed, encouraged us, threw their hands up, screamed, whatever they did. We love you guys. Yes. And we couldn't be more grateful to you.
No, and thank you for all the people who have wanted to start sponsoring us. I think that's amazing.
It's John and I was talking on the way down here. It took a solid 5 years for people to take us serious because there was times we were wishy-washy. We did good, or not even as far as relapse, and we just wasn't serious about ministry. We're like, yeah, but we got to do this, and we had to work on us. And I believe God's blessing us, and things are moving, and we're grateful. It's neither one of us. It's all about Jesus. You know what I mean? When we got our hands out of it and let Him do it, He don't want you to be perfect.
Well, when we started being obedient and just, surrender, we're like, man, this isn't what we want.
Yeah.
We are messing this up.
You don't have to be perfect. You come to Jesus broken. And what your hands broke, He can restore it.
Right.
I'm firsthand experience of that. I'm a firsthand product of that.
And He loves us as we are, but He wants to help us be better. So
doesn't matter.
Do you want to get well?
Do you want to get well?
Do you have the time?
Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, let's get on there, you know what I mean? Get on there.
Hey, all right, right, Rocky. I wanted to give a shout out to my girl, Chrissy Fleming. She makes these amazing journals. This is the second one that she's made
Yeah,
me.
she does a great job. They're
And
so thoughtful.
it's so crazy because she's now doing these for people. So I wanted to give you guys her information. But she does these journals and she prays over it, and then she puts in all these things that the Holy Spirit's telling her. So she is now making these for people, and I'm telling you, it's such a gift and so encouraging. And you can write in it, and it just shows you things about your life. So if you guys are looking, I mean, the holidays are coming up. If you guys are looking for a gift for somebody, or you just want something different to show somebody that you love them and you're thinking about them, I want you guys to look up Chrissy Fleming. You can find her on Facebook at Grace ULTD, or TikTok is Grace ULTD Ministries.
It'll be in the link below.
Yeah,
also.
it'll be in the links below, so you guys can contact her. And man, you're missing out because these are just. It made me cry when she gave it to me on tour because it was such an.
Her and Mike coming was awesome. She
and the front says giving up is canceled. And I was like,
it was crazy. We needed it that day too. And her and Mike came over. Thank you, Chrissy.
Thank you, Chrissy and Mike. Love you guys.
But and let me I gotta share this too.
Yeah.
When we came back, my boy Mike, boy, you want to talk about welcome to the show. That's SH. Ike and Mikey sitting in a ditch. Ike caught. Never mind. My dad used to say that. But, you guys know who it is. But Mike, when I came back, I didn't have a blinker. My tag was expired because we were out of town and it turned July while we were gone. Yeah, and then the truck had problems, so no windshield wipers had broke, and we had to go right back to work. And Mike had to follow me like Smokey and the Bandit, and was my turn signals, and it was crazy, man. Because people that come in your life, it's just like, you know, God's got us in there for them, and they're there for us. So if you're out there today and you're struggling, there's hope.
Oh man,
I'm not going to sell you a cliche because I don't know what you're going through right now. I know what I went through. But if you're out there and struggling, there is hope for you, and God's hand is right there. You might have to turn and take it and do some work, but he can help you. It all starts with a little bit of hope. Sometimes you got to be relentless with it. We love y'all. Relentless Hope out.